Okay, I think we got it. Good afternoon and welcome to 802 Scoop, live from 185 North Main Street in Barrie. We have new microphones and I'm trying to get used to them, and I don't know where to look or how to tell that we're okay, so I'm just gonna hope that we're okay. Michael said you have to be, he said you have to be in the yellow, and I'm in the yellow, so we should be good. He said if you're in the yellow, you're good. Everybody can hear you. Good. So, welcome. Beautiful, sunny day. Little breezy, but I don't mind that part. I just wish it wasn't so dusty. I'm sick of eating dirt, really, and feeling like it's all over you after you walk across the parking lot or go anywhere. But, I mean, they're sweeping it up as fast as they can, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of salt, sand, this, and that, and the other from the winter.
Digging up streets again. They're working on storm drains, so now they're digging up streets.
Exactly, 'tis the season, and we'll get a little rain eventually, and it'll be fine. Knock it all down. So,
the rain, because there's been, like, on the news this morning for national news, the state of Georgia has these humongous grass fires going, forest fires going. And we had one couple, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, just the last. Yeah, and then there was one up on the Reservoir Road yesterday, and then it's scary. And one of the ones last week was because somebody flicked a cigarette butt out their car window and caught somebody's lawn on fire, and then their chicken coop. Yeah. So not good. Don't do that. Don't throw your cigarettes out the window. Get an ashtray. They're like $2 at the store. Yeah. You can buy ashtray sticks in your cup holder. Put them in there. Don't be gross. Put them in a
with our logo on it. We can sell them.
Right, $1 a piece or something. But put them in a just take an old bottle of the bottled water. Just take a bottle and put some water in the bottom. Put it in that. Whatever you got to do. But don't flick them out your window. And no matter, even if it was soaking wet outside, just don't do that. It's gross. Nobody needs your mess. So anyway, not a ton going on as far as like sports and stuff in this area right now for us. But there are still a lot of stuff going on.
Schools have already started, so they're playing. Little League, whatever you want to call it, Barrie Community Baseball, softball. They've been practicing. They're out on the fields now. They were in the BR. And games start tomorrow. My granddaughter has a softball game up at Lincoln. And then everybody starts, Little League boys, softball girls, everybody kicks in full blast on Saturday. So we'll be running the games again.
Good deal. Sounds good. And speaking of the games, we have Michael on the Mission coming up real soon, which will be, Michael will be waiting tables at Tasty Bites like he does every month from 7 to 9, but that will be on the 9th. And the recipient of the donations for that day and the remainder of the month from Tasty Bites all go to Barrie Community Baseball and softball. So, which just makes sure that all kids can play, and that if there's something that they need, shirts or concession stuff.
They supply uniforms. Uniforms just basically it's just the shirt. I think the kids have to get their own baseball pants.
Yeah, and concessions and other things.
If you can't afford to buy stuff, they keep stuff on hand too, like used pants, that are still in good shape if somebody needs that, or even gloves, I think. But yeah, it's a good group.
Nice. So, okay. So switching gears, let's introduce this lovely lady that's sitting right next to you. Kaylin, how are you?
I'm doing great.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Let's let's just say thank you. Thank you for coming and being willing to share your story with us. And then before we tell everybody the story, just introduce yourself. Let's know who you are, where you live, and how your involvement in this community.
I used to live in Barrie, but I actually just recently moved to Williamstown in October. We bought a house, me, my spouse, and my 3 kids. I also have 3 cats. There's not a whole lot to know about me. I'm just a nature-loving gal. Love my kids. Very, very involved with them. And yeah. That's pretty much it. I'm a very easygoing person.
Just an easygoing mom.
Yeah.
And so the other day, the fire.
Yeah.
That was in front of Beverage Baron. Let's talk about how you got there, why you were there, and what happened.
So we were actually, my spouse and my 3 kids, we had stopped at Jiffy Mart that morning, and we were grabbing some breakfast and some coffee, and we had stopped at the gas pumps as well, looking to get gas, and the cart terminals happened to be down. So we drove over to Beverage Baron, and as I was the one driving, so as I was pulling up, I had noticed the Subaru parked there, and I had noticed smoke barreling out of the back of the windows, and I happened to look at my spouse, and you know, being Barry, I made a sarcastic comment, and I was like, oh, are these people hotboxing this car? And my spouse was like, well, I surely hope not, because those are kids. And I immediately put my car in park, and I like got a closer look, and I unbuckled, and my legs just started moving, and I just gravitated towards the car. I got out, and I noticed the smoke getting thicker, and it smelled like electrical fire and just fire in general. And then I heard the little girl start screaming, so I ran to the car as fast as I could, and by the time I poked my head in, the front of the car and the center console was completely engulfed. And the little boy had gotten himself out. He was able to buckle himself out. And when I opened up the door, the girl was stuck in her 5-point harness seat, and I was able to get her unbuckled and get her out just in time.
So was the little boy, he able to actually exit the vehicle on his own? Was he already out of the vehicle?
Yep. Like as I was pulling the door open, he was unbuckling, getting out. It was mere millimeters away from touching the kids.
And you said that there was somebody who kind of like shuffled him away from the car to get him a little ways away from the car as you were trying to get the little girl out.
Yeah. Yep. And it was a little bit of a struggle getting her out. She was clutching onto her Barbies really tight, and she didn't want to let them go. So I had to be like, we got to let this go. And I threw her Barbie on the ground, and I pulled her out, and the gentleman that actually helped get the little boy out and pulled him to the side was actually able to go over and get her Barbie for her right before the airbags exploded and all the glass exploded.
Oh, gosh.
It was probably 45 seconds maybe after pulling the kids out. The whole car was completely done for.
So this was not like a little fire at all?
Oh, no, absolutely not. The whole car was engulfed.
Wow.
The whole thing.
And you said when you could feel the heat on the little girl.
Yep.
When you touched her.
Yep. She was so close, and like my hand and my Apple Watch, like I'm shocked my Apple Watch like didn't explode. It was like that close to the fire. It was almost like in it, basically.
Wow.
Yeah. Very
scary.
Yeah.
And so what happens? Like what happens next? What do you do?
I pull the girl out. The little boy was still like 6 feet away from me. He was still really close to the car. The car was maybe 4 feet away from the building, and he was maybe a foot away from the car. And the front was completely in flames. So, you know, I had the boy come with me, and I pulled the kids away towards like the Bottle Redemption Center, because the air was actually also really starting to fill with smoke at that point, and it was awful.
So this was before the fire department got on site?
Yep. It was probably about 10, 15 minutes before they got there. The store associates were having a really hard time finding a fire extinguisher, which was very shocking to me. Yeah. So within maybe 5 minutes of getting the kids out, the mom came running out of the store. She was an employee there. She was working her morning shift. She had no clue her kids were there. And she was absolutely terrified. She was shocked. She could not even thank me in the moment. She just immediately saw her kids and started breaking down. And all I could do in that moment was just console everybody involved.
I mean, I can't even imagine how scary that was for everybody involved, for sure.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
and it's hard. I mean, I've seen there's a lot of negative comments, and I think that there was a time in life when it was no big deal. You left your kids in the car, you ran in the store, you didn't lock your car, there was a time where people did those sorts of things, and now people never do that kind of stuff anymore. So when I was a kid, we lived dangerously. My mom would have left us in there when she went grocery shopping and said, "Behave yourself, or I'll kick your ass." You know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Standing up.
Living on the edge back then.
But you know, we don't do that anymore, and I know I didn't either. I mean, I would if I was pumping gas or something. I'm standing right there. It's different, but
no problem.
But we just can't. I don't want to see people beat the parents up over the kids being in the car, because I think that no, is it the wisest choice? Is it the best choice? And I bet you they'll never do it again.
Oh, absolutely not.
Lessons like that are the worst, right?
Yeah.
But you know, just grateful that it turned out the way that it did, and that they're okay.
Me too.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
all I cared about.
So, I mean, I saw the pictures of the car afterward, and totally blew my mind.
The interior was completely gone.
It was just metal.
Yeah. So, Mom was working.
Yep.
I'm assuming it was Dad that had the kids and
Correct,
went in and said, "Hey, we're here," kind of thing, and then all hell broke loose.
Yep, it was really innocent, honestly. They were just heading to go fishing. He ran inside to get some drinks and some snacks for the kids and get some worm bait, and an accident had happened in the car. Still unsure of what happened yet. But yeah, he had no clue. He was also just letting the mom know what was going on, and next thing you know, they're being told the car's on fire, and like you said, all hell's breaking loose.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And so you stayed
Yep.
through and you have the kids, and you're trying to help keep them situated.
Yep.
And can you tell us what was going on at that time? Do you remember?
The kids were the daughter was the most shaken up. She was very, very scared. She just kept crying. All she kept saying was she wanted her Barbie, which thankfully a gentleman, like I said, he went after the Barbie and retrieved it for her right from the car right before it exploded. And she just wanted her mom. That's all she wanted. And I just remember looking at their arms and their legs, and I remember noticing the little boy had his pants were burned by the ankles. And I just remember asking, do you need me to call them an ambulance? Like, does your throat hurt? Just asking like so many questions, just anything that was popping up in my head. Asking the parents, is there anything I can do to help? Just, I was like, I recommended that the kids got seen.
Yeah. It definitely makes you run back and hug your babies, and you just never know.
My kids saw it happen too. They were in the car. So my son he's very emotional. He's just a mama's boy. So he saw me like jumping into a car fire, and he was like, "Mommy, no."
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah.
And we were like parked at the first gas pump. So we were a little close. Yeah. So as I was holding the kids back, I was yelling to my spouse, like, "Get the kids out of here, get the car out of here." And my son was like, "Don't leave Mommy." And my daughter's just like nose to the window, like, "Oh my God."
Right.
She's amazed.
Yeah.
So it and then my 1-year-old's just like, meh.
Yeah.
"Oh, you're back."
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal at all.
Yeah.
And your husband, he stayed with the kids.
Yes.
Your kids.
He was driving the car, thankfully. I was like, "Take the car, get out of here, go park on North Seminary."
Yeah.
I don't really want them seeing this. Like,
Yeah.
It's cool they got to see the car on fire.
Right. But then, yeah, let's move them out.
Yeah.
After they see that. So
Yeah.
that, yeah, they're not totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were there like other people in the parking lot at the gas pumps?
People were trying to pull in and get gas, and I'm telling people, like, go, we're closed.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to be pumping
You see a
gas
car
when
on
there's a fire.
fire. What
Right.
makes you want to stop here and get gas right now?
Right. No.
Get out.
Yeah. No. Get out of here.
But yeah.
Exactly.
People were still trying to come in.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
So, and a good lesson for the store too. I mean, you said they were having a hard time finding the extinguisher, and
Yeah.
that was my first question was to somebody was, I wonder if somebody had an extinguisher and tried to put it out and it just wasn't enough, or
Couldn't find one.
wow, yeah,
It's not good.
People were scrambling. I heard, "Where's the fire extinguisher? Where's the fire extinguisher?" Never saw someone come out with one.
and who knows, maybe it was right there where it's supposed to be, but
Panic.
Yeah, panic mode.
Yeah.
You don't know,
Yeah.
or you have new people, or
Yeah.
who knows. We can't say anything negative about that either because we don't really know. But I would
Yeah.
assume that, especially because they have like the coffee bar, or whatever, the gas pumps, that they're required to have one, and
Right.
usually they're located in whatever where some sort of kitchen type setup is, or near the bathroom, someplace that is pretty general
Yep.
for everyone. But I bet you they all know now
Yeah.
where it is, and for sure.
Right, and typically, from being a facilities director guy for years, anywhere you have a fire extinguisher, you have a sign, but the sign is typically, 8 or more feet above floor level. So that you're not looking through things to find it. You
Yep.
can see
Right.
it up above.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Linda Kuchar says, "I bet you they all know where it is now." And yeah, I agree, Linda. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Sharon Woodworth says, "Bless you for being an angel." Teresa Kelty says, "You're an angel." And then Glenn Brummert says, "Thanks for being in the right place at the right time." And that's really what it is. I mean, you weren't
Yep.
even supposed to be there.
No.
You were at Jiffy Mart, and you would have stayed at Jiffy Mart,
Yep.
done everything there, had the credit card or the debit card been working at the pump.
Yeah.
You wanted to pay at the pump.
All the terminals were down, and I'm just like, okay, it happens, but
It's funny because you could
yeah.
have gone right across the street to
Yeah.
that little gas station,
yep,
but you went down to Beverage Baron.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Where you don't normally stop.
nope,
So so it definitely, what do they call it? Divine intervention. I saw that as one of the comments, and
I like that wording.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's true in some
Yeah.
cases. I mean, just the right place, the right time, or a thought is all it takes sometimes. And thank goodness that was the case with you. So we and 802 Scoop, the 802 Scoop family, and the 802 Scoop community, which is all of us here in Central Vermont, want to give you a couple things. Jeff's going to help with that.
Oh,
Well,
my
let's see, give her
Lanta.
the flowers first.
Yes, you can give her the flowers first.
These are for you.
So those are for you
so
as a thank you
much.
from all of us.
Thank you.
And then we have
you.
a plaque here for you as well. And as a thank you for what you did. And Jeff, you can.
That's for you. It says, a hero amongst us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if
I'm hanging this up at home.
yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
Can you
so
turn it
much.
so we can show people what
Yes.
that says there? Yeah. So that's from all of us to you with a big thank you for just stepping up and being in the right place at the right time, like you said. It's
As quickly as you did, because I'm sure there were other people either at the pumps or bringing
Yep.
returnables.
And that's the thing, and you can't like say, well, if I was, if I was there, I would have done this, or you don't know unless
Never
you're in
know.
the moment, at the moment.
Yep.
You have no idea what you would do, and even if you were there and you didn't race to the car, adrenaline makes you do funny things. Either you freeze, or some people freeze. Some people run towards it. Some people run away from it. None of us really know what we would do exactly at any given moment.
Right.
And so thankfully you did. And it's, there is nothing negative against anybody else that was there or what was going on at all. It's all.
It's like you said, it's divine intervention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there was a reason why you're the one that ended up at the car. Yeah. You were the one that ended up at the car. And, and your mom instincts kicked into overdrive, and you were helping these kids, and I just think it's great, and wanted to make sure to recognize you and let you tell your story, and the whole story, because you said Dad was out, he's taking his kids fishing, and oops, this is what I did. And I bet he never does it again. Yeah. And just like they know where the fire extinguisher is, I bet you that he will never do that again.
Yeah.
And probably a lot of other parents will think twice about it as well.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So appreciate you greatly. Glenn said, so sweet, karma. That's what Glenn calls it, karma, good juju.
Good juju.
Yeah, all that good stuff, right?
Glenn always has a lot of good juju.
He does have a lot of good juju. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you. And thank you for being willing to come in and share with us.
Thank you for having me. And thank you for these flowers. And the pot.
Absolutely.
These
It's
are gorgeous.
Our pleasure. So, I don't know if everyone knows, but the food truck is open in Williamstown. Tasty Bites. Tasty Bites has opened their food truck. It's pretty much across from where Burrell Roofing used to be. Stop in, check it out. She's got the the strawberry cheesecake egg roll things. Like,
Cut
hello.
it out. My God.
Yeah. She has fried dough, so we know that I will be up there. Yeah, it's who when it's summer, who needs real food when you can go to Dairy Cream in Montpelier and get a parfait. You can go to Tasty Bites and get fried dough, or across the street to Legendary and get the maple bourbon coffee, ice cream like I had last year. I mean, come on, it 'tis the season. You can go down to the Funny Farm and get fresh flowers, seed start, all the stuff that you need for gardens. This is a good time of year, perfect time of year. And so
School's winding down.
it is winding down, and the summer sports are kicking in, and people are opening up camps and stuff. It's a great time. And so get out there and enjoy it on the days that you can. It's warm today, warm tomorrow, not as warm, but then we're headed into a little cool down and some rain. And they even said the S word for the higher elevations, which is not going to include us, hopefully. Lots of different things going on in the community. As always, I'll be posting those community events so that people know what's happening. Just got the word from Tracy yesterday, sending out her letter to the businesses looking for the sponsors for the different concerts that are coming in the park. Yep. And my good friend Sharon says she'll see me in a few weeks, and I can't wait for that. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to have you home. I'm really happy about that too. And Glenn had a Gunnerbrook pizza, had a pizza from Gunnerbrook Market and Deli, and he said it was really delicious. We did too. We finally tried it too, and it was great. We loved it. But yeah, and did you see they have a beer cave now?
Oh, that was there.
Like a cave,
Yeah.
a beer cave.
So as you're looking at that beer cooler, when you first.
You just open up the big side and you go right in it.
Right in.
And so check that out. It's a great new place. You go in there, it's all bright and clean, and the food is amazing. And the selection's awesome too.
Yeah.
So check them out. Gunner Brook Market and Deli, 339 East Montpelier Road in Barrie. Yeah, I think that's it for today. 30-minute show. Oh, and make sure you check out the Barrie City Facebook page and or the website, or just scroll through 802 Scoop and you'll find it. But there's a lot of construction started.
Yeah.
So there's temporary road closures, this happening, that's happening. The one on North Main is still detoured, the one by Yipes.
And now they've got one working on
Granite Street.
From Burnham Street up to Gable Place.
Yep, and then we saw another one too that's going to be happening, I think Thursday, Friday of this week. But those are listed as well. So make sure you pay attention.
They're well signed, and they've got guys out, flaggers if they need them.
So pay attention to those. Just otherwise, it's going to be just a pain in the neck to get where you need to go. Join me tonight, if you would like to, over at the Turning Point Center on Air Street in Barrie at 6 p.m. for Open Hearts. And Open Hearts is a meeting for anyone who has a loved one who is struggling with substance use disorder, or maybe you've lost a family member or a loved one to substance use disorder. But join us. You're not alone. It's nice to be able to sit with a group of people and talk about it and know that people understand where you're coming from. They understand your story, and just kind of, I don't know, understand that you're not the bad guy. We all make different decisions, just like everything else, in how we navigate it and how we discipline it. Yeah, I guess is one way of putting it. But we all do things differently, but we all do things very similar as well. And just to have the support to know that you're not all by yourself, because it's something I stayed silent about for a real long time. And it's a lonely world when you think that nobody's going to understand and that you got to hide from it. So join us. The group is getting bigger. I love it. More and more people come every week. Last week we had a really good sized group. And the good thing is if you cannot come in person, you can go ahead and join via Zoom. So check out the link for that. Open Hearts, Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. at the Turning Point Center. And more groups are coming on board as they get closer to their build too, in their new building. Yeah. It's coming along great. So they offer some pretty amazing things. The So You Think You Can Sing competition over at the Den is in full swing, eliminating. We'll have all the information of the next couple of, competitions, I guess, that are coming up. We'll have all the information about those, because I think there's only 2 left. So getting down there. When Barb and I went the first night, there was quite a few. So getting down there, they've started eliminating. So
I think for
check out those.
the people that are at Gusto's late at night on, is it Friday nights? And
Oh
Saturday
yes, we have
nights?
George.
George's hot dog wagon is back out.
Yep.
He likes the late night crowd.
Well, and they're all hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sells all kinds of hot dogs. So anyway, everybody get outside, enjoy your day. Thanks for joining us here on Table Talk. Oh, all of a sudden I'm getting questions. They're popping up. I don't know. This isn't even ours. Oh boy. Hold on a second. What does this say? Oh, I don't know exactly when, but I will post soon as we do know. I don't know exactly when the concerts in the park and the farmers market is starting. I do have, I do know that it's coming up, but not until after. Is it
It's
after Memorial
I
Day?
think it's right after.
I'm pretty
Memorial
sure
Day.
it's after Memorial Day too, like the first Wednesday in June maybe. But we'll look. We'll get you the information. And yes, they will be. The farmers market will be back in the park. It'll all be over at Courier Park. The farmers market being at the Berry. What is the club up here?
Berry Social Club?
The Berry
That's
Social
where it
Club.
is for the winter
That was
months.
only there for the winter. They will be going back into the
Yeah,
park.
So they have
So,
everything at Courier Park, concerts, food trucks, and farmers market.
right.
Yeah.
So caught me off guard. I was getting messages instead of in the comments, and so we don't have that icon pop up on here very often when we're live. Usually, it just comes up in the chat. So, anyways, take care again, Kaylin. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that we'll be seeing and
Yeah.
talking to you again sometime soon.
Yeah.
Now that we know where you are and
Yep.
all that
I'm
good
around.
stuff, you're around.
I'm around.
So take care. Have a great day. Have a great day, everyone. We will see you soon.